Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Adventures in the Forgotten Realms draft. Before I dive in, I want to remind you, if you enjoy the video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content, and let's get to it. You can check out the Twitch stream at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas for more live content. But yeah, so our rare is fighter class, so you get an equipment, and then you get to make your equipments cost really cheap to activate, which is really nice because moving this sort of thing around for only 1 mana is quite powerful. And then 3, one target creature blocks it if this combat available, so you can start forcing their guys to block. Card seems good to me. It is double colored though, which I don't love. Starting with a 2-color card is a little bit tricky. In monocolored cards, there is Tiger Tribe Hunter, which is one that I haven't yet gotten to try out. It does seem pretty solid. There's Intrepid Outlander, Delver's Torch, and Minimus Container. I don't know why I mentioned the Torch. Minimus Containment is way better. But it's between Fighter Class as the best gold card in the pack. Containment is the best white card. This is the best green card, best red card. I'm very tempted to take the Fighter Class, but I really want to start with a monocolored card, and I kind of want to try the Tiger Tribe Hunter. Seems like it could be good to me. But I think I'm going to eventually settle on the 2-drop. Been very impressed with this card. It just shuts everything down. And a really nice way to start a draft. Following it up, there is a good green card in Spoils of the Hunt as a removal spell, but I think it's worse than Precipitous Drop and also than the Battlecry Goblin. Battlecry Goblins really impressed me. Just great 2-drop. Starting with good 2-drops is just always a good strategy. This card's okay. It works well with the Battlecry Goblin, but it's just worse. I don't mind not starting with 2 cards in a row of the same color because I think Battlecry is the best card by a pretty hard margin. Thanks, Freestyle. Precipitous Drop is a reasonable card, but definitely worse than the Goblin. Starting with good 2-drops is a great place to be. Okay, following this up. It's an interesting pack here. This card is not a very good rare. There is a Gargoyle. That's good in adventuring decks, and green and red are not really adventuring colors, so you'd rather play this in blue, white, or black-white. And I'm enough away from those that I'm not going to consider that card. There is a You Meet in a Tavern, which goes well in the sort of aggro creature-heavy deck. Pack Tactics style. Gets you to trigger all of your Pack Tactics needs. And works well with the Battlecry Goblin tokens, so I am considering this card. There is also a Priest of Ancient Lore, which is always a good option. Just a rock-solid card. And I could flex my way into any color combo. It works well in red-white and in green-white. I think I'm going to go that way rather than the more committal You Meet in a Tavern, because I'm not sure if green is going to be open or things like that. Don't love the weaponry, though. So yeah, take the flexible card and see where that leads. And then pretty easy Dragon's Fire. This card is just incredible. Really nice pickup. Sorcerer class I'm not a huge fan of because in limited it doesn't do enough. Adding mana to cast instants and sorceries is just not worth it, and all the other abilities are basically blank. So I like this Dragon's Fire the best. Not even particularly close. After that, I would actually just take Evolving Wilds. So here we still have a lot of flex power. So now that we've got a second good red card and we have been past it 4th pick, it's a bit of a signal, I will say. There's still a rare in the pack as well, so all that's missing is a common and an uncommon, and you're not taking any red commons over Dragon's Fire. So looks like red could be open, and red-white or red-green are both options. Wow. I like Lair of the Hydra. I like having a land that can give you a nice effect, but taking another Dragon's Fire is just incredible. We do just want to take a moment or several moments to identify what else might be open. So it looks like Herd Gorger is nice, and the Lair of the Hydra is nice. So those are both good. I would take that Lair just because having a land that can be a creature is just something you don't get in limited. There's also a couple of other red cards. The Army of Veteran is a little bit better than I thought it would be, but not by a ton. This card's pretty solid. And then there's some white cards, so the Mace, the Gloomstalker. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the Fighter class back, but we might end up in red-white. Could still end up in red-green. Wow. This is another very good pack. There is we haven't really been seeing any black cards, and so it might be easy to think, wow, Kalane is a good red-black card. Why don't we try speculating into black? But basically, Kalane would be very easy to like just pass if you were just a typical black deck because you just aren't red-black specifically. There's another Priest of Ancient Lore, and there's a Minimus Containment, so red-white is looking open. Imagine if I'd taken the Fighter class. Ugh, glorious. But I like Priest. I also like Minimus. I think I like Priest a little bit more. Getting a removal spell is really nice, but I already have 2 Dragon's Fires. And now we get a Minimus. Oh, there's also a Hobgoblin. I don't think the Goblin Lord is very good, though, so I'm not really worried about that one. I like Minimus. I also like the Goblin. I think good 2-drops are really important. And I already have removal, some removal, so I'm just going to go for this. There's a Mace. I think the Mace is okay. I'm going to take an Evolving Wilds to make sure my mana is consistent. I like having 1 copy of Evolving Wilds in a lot of my decks. And I don't really like the Mace all that much. White has seemed very open. There is a Delver's Torch. Equipment synergies could be relevant. Though I don't really have any Venture. I like the Swarming Goblin. I don't love this card in red-white. It's looking like we're going to be red-white, though. So, not playing the Outlander. Looks like our colors are fairly open here. The Shield can be quite nice as well. Relatively late spoils of the hunt. I don't think I'm going to miss out on a Shield, whereas this could mean something. If I open a good green card, I could just accept the fact that green isn't going to be super open. I'm going to take the weaponry now. I don't love it. I don't hate it, though. So I do have some outs to still be green. Another Evolving Wilds. I might not play the second one, though. Surprised to see 2 of them so late. Wow. If I had a dragon, I don't think I would take that anyway. I think I'm just going to take this. It goes well with equipments. It's a red card. I don't want to pass any late red cards. Passing a late white card's also a bummer, but I'm just seeing all of the cards that I want. Red-white has looked the most open, so I'm going to try to play that. But these are just in case I open something very good. Kick in the door is somewhat playable. Huh. This is an interesting spot, because I don't think this card is particularly... Can't attack or block. It's a very good card if you can keep him alive for like 5 turns to be a like massive dragon. But I don't know if it's even just better than a random 2-drop. Like 7 or more loyalty counters. So that means you play him on turn 4 and take him up. Turn 5, turn 6, turn 7. So he's nothing until turn 7 if you to play him on turn 4. And all that time he can be attacked and pressured and... Yeah. Go a different direction, buddy. And now I get a 3-1. Also, I don't want to have to hold my creatures back to protect him. So Hobgoblin Captain is another good pickup here. There is an Owlbear and a Targnar. But obviously I'm just going to take the monocolored card. Cleric class doesn't do anything for me. Oswald Fiddlebender is not useful. I'll take Minimus. I'm glad I got a copy of that. Faradays. So it looks like I'm not going to audible into green. One copy of this at the top end doesn't seem too bad. There's also Spare Dagger, which I really like in this sort of deck. I'm going to take that instead. I don't really want to take too many 5-drops. Faraday's Fireball is basically like playing a Spiked Pit Trap. And this is like one of the reasons why I like having the Spare Dagger, is because those cheap artifacts are really good with this sort of thing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 2-drops right now. I already have a couple 3s. I do like the Valor Slinger, but I feel like I might just rather have the Dwarf hold Champion. I'm not going to take the Rapier over a 2-drop. I do like Valor Slinger, though. Valor Singer. Valor Singer's great. Ooh, another Captain. Nice. So I have 3 Captains now. The Battlecry Goblin's great because it can give my Goblins haste, and this is a Goblin. These are all Goblins. These are Goblins. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have been taking my cards very... Ooh, baby, that's such a good pickup. Another Goblin, another equipment that's cheap to use. I don't love Delver's Torch in this deck. I'm not going to run it. I'm not going to run Delver's Torch. But these cards are all nice. I'd rather have 0 cards that venture than 1 card that ventures. This is Morning Star. Now we get a Valor Singer. Perfect. Fireball is okay, but I'd rather just get a good like 2-drop, 3-drop situation going. I like Rust Monster better than Plundering Barbarian, I think. Because First Strike is just such a good ability. And it works well with equipment. I do like Plundering Barbarian as like a one-of for more mid-rangey decks, I think. Also works well with Valor Singer. Wow, Targnar came back. Wild. I don't think I'm going to want leather armor, but I'm not going to play Targnar. I guess I could play Targnar. I'll take it. I have 4 white cards that are pretty good, 5 white cards that are pretty good, but I also have 2 good green cards now because of those 2 guys. And we got a Fireball back because the card's not particularly good. Dueling Rapier is actually going to be pretty good here, I think. Could be, at least. It's good with Rust Monster in particular. And the Champion. Ooh, you come to a Knoll Camp came around? That's incredible. Okay. Hand of Vecna. Basically an aggro card. Exclusively. The creature gets +X +X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. And you can just pay life to equip it. There's also Tiger Tribe Hunter, which I think is quite nice. It lets me turn my 3/1s into like deal 3s to their my opponent's creatures, which just seems very good to me. So I'm going to take this guy. And it attacks still. This card's reasonable as well. I think Hand of Vecna is a little bit rough. I don't know. Yeah, my hand's not going to be as full. And I really want to try the Tiger Tribe guy. Wow. Well, this is going to be a good pack for me because getting past Guardian of Faith and Magic Missile is great. And this card's good. Like, all the uncommons are in my colors and they're good. There's a good common for me. Nobody's in my colors here. Guardian of Faith. I'd rather have Magic Missile. It's some burn. It's some flexibility. Well, you know how I said I'd rather have no cards adventure than 1 card? This card's just so good that I don't care either way. I'll just play it. 3 mana, 3/3 Vigilance. That then helps me, that just ventures on its own. If Paladin's Shield comes back, I'll be fine with that. What a great pickup. Could make me play the Delver's Torch, maybe. Well, we are cruising for a bruising. Plate armor coming around. Plate armor is also really good with these like cheap equipment. So like spare dagger, dueling rapier, the Morning Star, and now a plate armor is excellent addition to the deck. Now another Valor Singer versus a You're Ambushed on the Road. I like Valor Singer better. I think it's a creature. I don't really want this guy. Don't really want this. You're Ambushed, I don't want either, so I'm just going to take Valor Singer. Another Hobgoblin Captain. I'm just going to take every Hobgoblin Captain. I've already got four of them now. Just thrilled. I might cut Rust Monster. I think the card's good, but I think it's worse than like Priest, which is like its main competitor probably. I'm not cutting any of these 2-drops, they're all good. Wow. I love me a Morning Star, but Brunor's got to be the pick. Captain, my captain. Okay, Asteroid down. I feel sad. I feel bad enough about the fighter class thing already. I'm just kidding. I think the pick was defensible that I made. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to know that specifically red-white is going to be this wide open. Also, fighter class is kind of expensive for what it's doing for me. I'm just going to kill them before it would matter. Boots of Speed could be good. Could be better than the Armor Veteran. I already have enough 2-drops. 6, 7, 8, 9 2-drops. I'm just going to take Boots. I think Boots of Speed could be good. Okay, I'm going to take Devoted Paladin over this thing. Wow, last pick black card. I guess I was supposed to be a black deck. Lol. Not going to play that. Not going to play either of those. Okay, so this is what I'm choosing between. I have to make 8 cuts. I can probably just play 16 lands, potentially. Wow, I'm overwhelmed. I have so many cards that are good. I totally forgot that I had 2 Dragon's Fire just chilling. Wow, okay. I would not have changed my picks at all if I was playing best of 3 versus best of 1 here. I want to try the Tiger Tribe Hunter. It seems pretty reasonable. Turns these all into lightning strikes, which is just very intimidating. Okay. So, how many equipments do I have? I have 1 equipment, 2 equipment, 3 equipment, 4 equipment, 5 equipment. Removal spells. Where are those at? Where are my removal spells at? 2 removal spells. I'll put the combat tricks over there. 3 removal spells. 4 removal spells. 5 removal spells. 6 removal spells. And then combat tricks. This is also a 2-drop. but it's also an equipment. I'll put it in the equipment. Okay, so of my deck, I have how many creatures? 18 creatures right now. That is a lot of creatures. I am going to cut Rust Monster. I'm also going to cut Swarming Goblins and Devoted Paladin. And I'll play 1 5-drop. Honestly, Devoted Paladin might just be better than this guy. So I'll put him back in for a second. That leaves me with 16 creatures, but this Morning Star is also like a creature. I need to cut down on some of these. I do not need you come into the Knoll camp. I have so many equipments. I would rather use those. I think. I do not need Faraday's Fireball. It's just expensive. I do not need improvised weaponry either. It's just expensive as well. All of these are staying. Staying. Paladin's Shield could go. Spare Dagger could go. Dueling Rapier could go. Boots of Speed could go. The Tiger guy seems good to me. I don't know. All I need is one other creature, and all of a sudden, I just play a guy, sack it to kill their blocker, and I attack. So all my creatures are staying here, except maybe this Devoted Paladin. I'm going to cut 1 land, probably. Maybe. Which land do I cut? Do I just cut straight up Evolving Wilds? So I only have 1 tap land? People are saying Devoted Paladin. I haven't gotten to play with either of the cards yet. I want to test it out. I'm going to cut the Rapier. It does have synergy with this guy, but not as much with the captains. Cut the Paladin. And cut the Paladin's Shield. I now have no combat tricks. I'm going to add back in one of these cards. Either this shield or this thing. Or the Dueling Rapier. Yeah, I'm going to go 16 lands. Rapier is good with my first striking. But turning a 3-1 into a 3-4 is also really nice. I think I like the shield better. No, I like Evolving Wilds, because I have way more red cards. I could even see wanting this guy instead of the shield. Shield looks really good on Brunor and stuff, though. I'm going to try it like this, and we will see how it goes. And I'll talk to you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support my work at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special shout out to those at the credits level. Now is a great time to join the Patreon, with Adventures in the Forgotten Realms right around the corner, because the Patreon is where you will find my card by card grade spreadsheet for the format, also known as a tier list. So if that's something that interests you and supporting my content is something that interests you, then the Patreon is a great intersection of those things. And there's also a host of other cool rewards on the Patreon as well. I truly appreciate everyone who supports my videos on the Patreon. Thanks for helping the channel continue to grow and thrive, and let me upgrade my equipment with microphones and cameras and things like that. It really does make a big difference, and I appreciate you. Without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. This is a keepable hand. The prediction I just asked my chat is, am I going to cut Tiger Tribe Hunter by the end of the draft? Gonna lead with the Goblin Captain, I think. Never mind, I'm gonna lead with this guy. I can trade there, then I can play Priest. No! I could lose to this thing just hitting me over and over. I'm in a lot of trouble. For glory! I almost did all their health in one turn. They got me. Ugh. Pain. I'm going to play another couple games with this configuration before considering changes. Assuming I don't just lose all 3 in a row. You need to get a sense of the deck first, I think. I think that's more long-term damage than playing this and giving haste to the goblin with this thing. The haste equipment looking good. So they have to chump one of these guys. Or just the Hobgoblin Captain and go to 1. But the Morning Star will then see to them. I don't think this card's very good. Now all of them are lethal. Oh, the pain. Maybe I'm just supposed to cut anything that's more than 4 mana and just play like 15 lands. But I really want to kind of have my mana developed. I don't know. 1 win on the board. Hearthstone player. Should be easy prey. No, I'm kidding. The plate mail would be a great draw here. Free drop is not bad. That's just disgusting with this guy. What I'm about to do to your opponent is not personal. It's just how the game has to go. Yeah, I kind of expected it to go that way. Yeah, I had fun. That click is single-handedly determined by whether or not I won the game. Every time. I'm honest about it. I pretty much always click yes if I won and click no if I lost. Though sometimes I'll click yes even if I lost if it was like really a fun game. But that was a good draw. Let's just say that. Brunor is fair. Opponent is clicking no for sure. Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment, Icy Storm Phoenix. Very fair. Well, we'll get to see it in action. Maybe. Come on, deck. Oh my gosh. Icy Storm Phoenix, thank you so much for the subscription. 8 months. I really appreciate it. Are they going to put it on the Hawk? Oh, that'd be so good for me. Please do it. Ouch. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They can block and then pump this guy a couple times. I don't know, trample's kind of nice. Wow, if I'd equipped the Paladin's Shield, I could have gotten that one better. Trample's pretty game-changing. And I get to sack this goblin. He is a dragon. Dragon Knight. Like, having trample was relevant there. I'll play another game, and then I'll see if I want to make any changes. I mean, Tiger Hunter was actually pretty nice there. Trample. Wears equipment well. It was going to be able to fling that 1/1 goblin at their 1/1 guys to get rid of a jump blocker. Tiger was definitely better, I think, yeah. Well, it's a Dragonborn. Dragonborn is always my favorite race in D&D. I always build Dragonborns pretty much. I couldn't have killed the 4/4. It does damage equal to the dragon's power, and the dragon's power was 3. I think that the Paladin's Shield was better than the fencing thing would have been, though. Oh yeah, Nadar, let's go. The hero. I love this artwork. It's stunning. I kind of want to build a character in D&D based on Nadar now. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Figures. I didn't want to just minimus containment it. I'd rather build my board up and then minimus whatever they play this turn. Nadar is not getting along well with this Skullport merchant. Watch the Paladin's Shield save Nadar. Clutch style. Oh, and he gives my whole team +1/+1. That's huge. And because he's not going to shrink, I just get to eat this thing. plate mail. Perfect for Nadar. Nadar's shield protected him. He's a paladin. He gets a paladin's shield. It's flavor win. The merchant can handle unfriendly customers. Wow. Into diamond. Let's go. I'd love to see it. I love playing with Nadar. Nadar is sick. What a cool card. Cool card. He finished his dungeon, protected his team. I didn't even keep that in mind when I was making my attack. What a legend creature, Nadar. Into diamond. The deck is rolling. I don't see any reason to change anything yet. Every card has been performing well. I've really liked the Paladin's Shield as a combat trick equipment. Buffing toughness is more of a combat trick when you have 3 ones. Wow, that was such a brutal game for the opponent. The minimal containment saved me. That was lucky for sure. That board sweeper could have done some damage. Some serious work. Bodsworth. Okay. Great hand. On the draw. Missile can do some work. Whenever I play with this set in Magic, I want to play D&D. Oh, D&D is so sweet. Inconceivable. Wow, why would they attack if they weren't going to block? Valor Singer, but I could draw a 2-drop next turn. Hi, the Foaler. Welcome. So I could play this thing, it's more mana efficient. I'm going to do that. I have a decent number of 2-drops that I could draw. That would make this thing much better to wait on. Also, this is a pretty good trade for me. Unless they just play like some absurdly, yeah. This could go badly. Whew. Dodged a bullet. Okay, I think I'm back to being ahead. Okay, never mind. No longer ahead. That was a good draw for them. Okay, 2 to the top. Not good. Hmm. This is why you save your Minimus containment. Well, that was a heck of a draw. Oh, no. Big draw. Nope. They hit me for 4, plus 2 die rolls. And then they can... Yeah, I can't attack. I have enough mana next turn to start attacking, play my creature equip. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They'd have to suicide, though. Okay. That is a great draw, because he has Vigilance. Whoa, something happened. Big draw for them. Please whiff. Yes. Let's see what happened. Someone either donated or rated or hosted, and I couldn't see it because I don't have that thing. It didn't pop up for me. But I heard it. That's why I have the audio on. Okay, so if I pop it to 7, they can triple block. You're just going to have to take one for the team. I'm sorry. Nadar. I got a host. Fun, fun, fun. Thank you, whoever did it. Maybe I was supposed to re-equip for that exact reason. Oh my gosh. Nice roll. Casually making, yeah, 5 treasures. That was a deceptively good draw, because now a lot of my top decks are scarier too. No! Oh, pain. Why? Oh my gosh. That's the difference between 11 lands and 9 lands, is that one extra spell that you need to win. Oh, that's so painful. That was tough. I was so close, but then I think that one turn where I didn't re-equip because the Nadar had like if I'd equipped to something else, they would have had to charm sleep to something other than the Nadar. Oh my gosh, I blew it. Oh gosh. Let's see if there's any changes that need to be made. Probably not. You come to a null camp, probably not. But a paladin, probably not. Yeah. Did I have fun this match? Yes or no? Classic. If I'd re-equipped the plate armor to the Valor guy, I think I would have been able to win. No, to the to the hobgoblin maybe. Okay, we'll keep this hand. Nice draw. That was a really good draw. What? They're attacking? They're a madman. Hey, Raphael. I guess I didn't have the Dragon's Rage. I could have just equipped the boots to hit them for an extra 4. Are they dead on board? If I play this thing... No, if I play this... I play this guy. Equip him. He's 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Plus 2 things that are going to have 4 power that they'll have to block. I did the math wrong. So if they go block, they take 7. Yeah, I messed that up. But they still die to the magic missile. Yeah, I was supposed to put one of the counters onto the 2-3. I definitely messed that up. I usually do the Fuller, but it's not working right now. So I did punt that attack a little bit by not buffing the Valor guy. Definitely was supposed to do that. I think you were talking to me, Raphael. Can't be countered, yeah. No mana tithing for you, buddy. Up to 5 wins. Oh, I was so close to that 6th win. If I'd gotten that re-equip going, I think I could have got there. I was just not focused on it. I don't know why. But it's in the past. Just something to learn from. I've actually lost games before by not re-equipping the plate armor, and I just forgot about those games. Like, I literally lost a game earlier in the format for not re-equipping my plate armor to my blocker. But this was a little bit different because my guy was a blocker. So if they had drawn like a Dragon's Fire, they wouldn't have been able to kill my Nadar, which is nice. But if they draw Charm Sleep or a Bounce Spell or something. Theos. Look at this Evolving Wilds. Clutch. Battle Cry Goblin. This is where I really don't want them to kill it this turn. Shield! I kind of got them throughout the draft, Wheel. I've gotten... No! I've got multiple drafts do like very well with no rares, so I don't think the rares are necessarily a factor that has to be included. Okay, so that was pretty good. We've replaced our threats here. That was annoying, though. They used a 4-mana removal spell on my 1-drop, though. Got rid of their 6-drop. Hopefully they don't have a second one, because I would lose. So every creature I draw now is kind of golden. Okay. I hit 2 creatures. One of them's the Herd Gorger. Ouch. What a draw. No! Ooh, we're in business. We in business. Hi, Herd Gorger. How you doing, bud? You killed my sheep. This is my revenge. Oh, yes! Woo! I can equip it for 0! Let's go! On the precipice of the trophy. We are 6-2 with this deck that seems unbelievably good. Will this be the match where the Tiger Hunter comes in clutch? Many people doubted the Tiger Hunter. It did win us 1 game already, though most cards would have won us the game in that situation. But now, this is where we need to prove our mettle. Are we victories or are we defeats? Are we winners or are we on the struggle bus? Oh, this is the one. Can we do it? That's the question that I'm asking. Can we do it? You did make the boss fight, RoboKitty. It's time for chat to send their energy, their confidence. Boosting the energy, the flow. Okay, here's our final hand. Ooh, we see the Tiger Tribe Hunter. This could be the game for the Tiger Tribe Hunter. You'll love to see it. I'm going to keep it. We're on the draw. We lost the die roll, which is bad, but... And they played a Great Axe, so that's a good sign for us. Great Axe is bad. This card takes way too much to equip and does not boost toughness. So this could be a good sign for us. Green-white. Okay. They have a Knoll Hunter. I'm gonna play the Paladin because I can start to take the aggression back, because they can't necessarily attack into it, because I'll just attack them back. Okay. I'm going to try to trade these, play the Dwarfhold Champion, make it a 4-4 or whatever. This is close. Oh, and they miss a land drop. Wow, this is devastating for them. Equip. The dagger goes flying through the air, striking the knoll straight in the heart. Okay. The Shield of Paladins is used on the captain. Okay, Paladin's Shield was such a better choice than the other option, the +2/+0. Can I be your DM? I've been getting practice being a DM. Okay. Tiger Tribe, sitting in the hand, ready to be used. Yes! We got the win! We didn't even need Tiger Tribe! Tiger Tribe, chilling in the hand. Okay, so I guess it was worse than, like, any card that could have cost 4 or less, because, I know, I'm just kidding. But still. Yes! What a battle. Got that little knife-throwing action in there with the magic missile, combining to kill both their creatures. Pretty good. That was a pretty good game. Wow. Despite the fact that we lost the first round, and then lost that real head-scratcher of a game where they killed my Nadar, we managed to get there in the end. Let's go over some of the cards that performed well, some of the overperformers, if you will. Ooh, the server. Will we have to wait long? Let's go. Okay, 7-2. Nice run there. And we had a lot of cool cards in the deck. We ended up not changing anything, so let's just talk about some of them. Tiger Type Hunter, non-factor. We only drew it once. And the Trample was kind of nice, but we didn't get to use its ability, because I think they conceded before we did. Brunor Battlehammer was super nice that one game where we drew it, and we got to just put plate armor onto our 2-drop. So it's really good with plate armor, anything with an expensive equip, and really good when you have like an extra ability like Lifelink to buff up, or flying would be really good with it. I think this card's good. Very nice addition to the deck. Magic Missile is absolutely fantastic. You saw it do work in that last game. It can also go face. It can kill like a 2/2 and a 2/1, or a 2/2 and a 3/1. Things like that. Just absolutely fantastic. Valor Singer was fantastic. It really let those Hobgoblin captains work, attack through that 7/6, and overall was just a great addition to the deck. Really helped push through. It was almost like a mini equipment on its own. Priest was great. It held equipment. It helped me get through my deck, and was just a good body to wear the equipments. Plate armor, fantastic. Whenever I draw this, I feel like I can't lose, even though I did lose one of those games. Just massive body, and we were even equipping it for free in one of our games, which is kind of wild. Nadar, nice creature, just great value, and wears equipment perfectly because it can play offense and defense. We were usually going for Tomb of Annihilation here because we were a very aggressive deck, but in other decks you can just go for the Mad Mage because he's just consistently triggering, and absolutely wears equipment like a beast. Minimus Containment really clutched us that one game when we killed the Board Sweeper. Just overall a great removal spell, happy to have access to. 5 Hobgoblin Captains. The elephant in the room. Just very good card. Getting the first strike, wears equipment very well. They work great in multiples, and I was very happy to have each and every one of these cards. Really a high priority pick, and if you are doing Euro drafts, take these cards early. They work really well, and they really make it hard for the opponent to make a comeback, because once these start getting first strike, blocking is no longer an option. So really good, especially in multiples. Morningstar we never drew, so not really a factor. Dragon, I guess we drew it a couple times, but early in the drafts, and we never really cast it. But it is a good card. It's a creature and an equipment in one, which is nice. Dragon's Fire, excellent removal spell. We got to see it throughout, just carrying us. Battlecry Goblin did a lot of good work as well. Just we had a lot of goblins, and even without other goblins, it's good on its own. Paladin was good, helps us kind of break serve a little bit, even though it died multiple times. Whenever we played it, it would die immediately. The shield, great combat trick. If you have 3/1s, you like having a +0/+2, because then when they block with their 2/2, you win the combat. So really nice. Dwarfwold Champion did some work, and then the dagger is a nice equipment. Really cheap to use, cheap to equip, similar with Boots of Speed. These ones are really nice because they help you facilitate your equipment synergies and just get your guys up and running. So I really liked having those. But yeah, that's going to do it for the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it all the way till the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag who needs fighter class, because we didn't take the fighter class first pick, but we ended up getting that 7-win run anyway with a beautiful red-white deck. I really thought it was a lot of fun. Remember to hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and hit that bell icon so you get notified when I post future videos. You can also leave a comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. If you would like to support my work, you can do so via the Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. There's a link to that in the description down below. On the Patreon, you can help me continue making videos with a small monthly pledge, and also you can gain access to my card-by-card grade spreadsheet, my tier list for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. So if you want to see my thoughts on the cards, I update it as well to make sure that it has my current thoughts on all of those cards, so you can use it as a resource, and I think it's a helpful one. And there's also a host of other cool rewards and perks at different tiers and stuff like that on the Patreon. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can do that as well. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can support my work at no extra cost to yourself. Simply link your Amazon account and your Twitch account, or make a Twitch account. It's free. And then you can subscribe to my Twitch channel each and every month for free. So if you've done it in the past, you can do it again each and every month. And it just gives me some... It all goes towards the same cookie jar. So even if you don't use Twitch, you can subscribe to my Twitch channel with Amazon Prime. It doesn't cost you anything if you already are using Amazon Prime, and then you get to help support the content you enjoy, and also, yeah, you even get some Twitch benefits if you watch on Twitch, so you get my emotes and stuff like that. If you can find links to all that stuff in the description below, and also links to the Discord server, my articles, and my draft guide as well, things like that, linked down below. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun making it, and I had a blast. Oh yeah, you can also check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Anyway, that is going to do it for this draft video. A ton of fun, great deck, really fun the whole way through, and I will talk to you next time.